I'm a big believer in karma. And I'm a big believer in be careful what you wish for. Right? So the reason I'm asking everybody why you want to be famous is, what is it you're really trying to accomplish? I said this before when the camera wasn't on. I always thought I wanted to be a lawyer and then maybe a judge, right? But then when I got older and I got closer to the time where I could have done that, I was like, you know what? I don't know, something about this just doesn't work for me, right? So I let go of being a lawyer, but I realized that I didn't really let go of what I had hoped to accomplish by being a lawyer in the first place, which was to give people justice, right? And I didn't think I could really accomplish it under the current system necessarily. Although I didn't think about it that much at the time, I was just like, nah, this isn't gonna work for me. Right? And you can change your mind about what you're doing. Nothing should be, like, never say never. Right? Because you just never know, and maybe the time's not right now.
Maybe we should get them to look at the site now, but I feel like if they don't see what we're doing and they don't see like shit happening, they're not gonna be really enticed to come back to the website.
I think it's important to have people sort of like see it all as quickly as possible. And part of the reason I write is to make it all sort of make more sense, so that people sort of stop looking at who is this girl and why is she doing this and who are these guys and like what's going on there, and you know, sort of losing the focus.
But you could have that on the website and then wait until we have videos of like crazy stuff happening to like show everybody.
Well, some people, look, you have to understand that there are different levels of interest probably for people who check the site. And like more, you know, over time, more people have been checking the site, and more of those people who come check the site check it regularly, right? So clearly there's something going on the site that's appealing to someone, and I don't know if it's Ryan's videos about the house and they're interested in the construction, or it's you guys, like I don't know if it's a bunch of teenage girls who are like, oh my god, is there more video up with these guys? Like,
there's
I don't
Luca.
know.
Yeah.
Well, you just never know. Look, maybe somebody's trying to cast you right now and you don't even know.
That's weird. For what?
I don't know, Luca. I'm not somebody else, right?
Jersey Shore.
Oh yeah.
Jersey Shore.
This is the situation right here. Next situation. After one situation, there always has to be another one.
Well, I will listen to this. Even before Snooki, who I think, by the way, Snooki is really cool, because you know what I like about her? She's like balls out Snooki. I like anybody who's just balls out, whoever they are. I may not necessarily want to hang out with you very often, because you're just too much for me. You're not my speed, but like, I can always appreciate you, and I love that show, because they're all just like, well, most of them, they're just like, this is who we are. Right? Like, cool.
Yeah, but how do you know that they're not trying to be somebody else because they're on the show?
Yeah.
Well, and this is the problem with reality TV. It is so unreal from where I sit, and people are making
If they ever
the
watch
mistake
this,
of,
they're just gonna hear me say it.
notice me. Oh crap, you noticed me for the wrong reason after the fact. Right? Like, why do you want people to notice you? Because you're an idiot? Or because you have something to show, or, you know, like to share with people that's good, not just doesn't make you laughing stock. Like, I think people on reality TV, like, just want to be famous. There's your shot, because boy, I am fascinated. You have no idea. I haven't watched TV in a while, but I am the reality TV queen. I love watching it. I am fascinated constantly by human beings and what they do and how they react to stuff. And like any reality show to me, well, no, there's a few.
Weren't you into psychology and sociology?
Yeah.
So you would be interested in that, right?
Yeah, I just look in the books I read and the conversations I have with people, right? Like, I like to have conversations where people get worked up. Not necessarily angry worked up, but like, they're interested in the conversation. And it's not just like, hey, what'd you have for lunch
They
today?
have emotional input.
Oh yeah? What time did you go to bed last night? Like, how was your sleep? I mean, okay, it might be nice to know, but really all that interesting? Like, I know I can't, my sleep, like, I get in bed, I close my eyes, I wake up. I don't move, I'm like the dead when I sleep. I just like, right? And the only time I move is when I'm snoring and Chris is like, whoosh. So, is it interesting? No. Like, so, have conversations that are interesting. Otherwise, I'll go do something on my own. Like, I can always amuse myself.
Yeah, but what if you said, like, I haven't been sleeping well lately, and, like,
Well,
it
that's
sucks?
different.
and somebody was like, "Oh, how did you sleep last
That's
night?"
totally different, but if it's just like, you're reporting the same old, like, nothing new,
Right.
it's not really news, right? If you're always fine and then you're not fine, well, then you tell somebody you're not fine.
they
But if
shouldn't
you're
ask you
always
every
fine,
day.
doesn't mean like every day you gotta go,
I'm
yep,
fine."
just wanted to let you know, I'm alright, you know, like, it should just be obvious.
I'm gonna start doing that all the
I
time.
just wanted to let you know.
That'd be so funny.
It would be funny, and I wish I could be there when the first time you did it
Break
to
it
somebody who had no idea why you just walked up to him and went, hey, man, you know what? I'm really good today. Come on.
Yeah, Luke.
Tomorrow.
I will.
Yeah,
I
I'm
should
good,
tell you
man.
what to do, but
Mike, I am
Stop.
so good right now. Everything is awesome for me.
That's good.
I'm
Exactly.
happy for you, Luca. Can I have some more? You're
Everything's so
smoking?
good.
If you have money.
Okay, that came out wrong. You know what I mean? It's like, if somebody did that, you'd be like, hey, let me have some. I don't know why he's so good. Okay, so back to, anybody else know? Okay, so
I know.
you really just want to have a voice, right? By being, when you said
Yeah.
fame,
Sing.
Yeah.
what do you want to say?
What?
What do you want to say? What do you want people to hear? Look, and it may not be a message, right? What do you want to say? It could be, I want to show them my art, or I want them to hear my music, right? So saying doesn't have to be you want to get on a pulpit and preach to people. Right? Like what? Why do you want people to notice you? What are you going to give them when they notice you? What are they going to get when they notice you?
I'm not really sure yet. I have to think about it.
Is there anything that, like, if you have free time and nothing to do, and, you know, there's nobody around, right away you have to see if somebody's around, like, all of a sudden you just find yourself sitting there like, oh shit, I'm up all day, all night, because I don't have school tomorrow. Nobody wants anything from me, like, you're not on somebody's, you know, you gotta be here list. Do you have, what would you do?
Call
Do you
these
know?
guys.
Draw in Illustrator or Photoshop.
That's what you would do. What would you do?
I would
Do you
call
know?
somebody.
Call somebody, and if they said, well, yeah, I'll do something with you, but what do you want to do?
Oh God. Oh wait. We'll just. Let's just hang
Okay,
out.
wait,
go
by the
around
way,
world.
can I just,
I got it. I have the best answer to that question.
go ahead.
I'd say, what's up? Would you want to go like on a nature walk or like a hike? I love going hiking with my friends.
We always go.
I used to go on the
We always
Appalachian
go to
Trail,
nature
which is
walk,
right by my
right?
house. That's what I
Me,
do.
me, Kenny, and Tyler.
Oh, yeah, we went on the
mountains.
Hey, wait, do you guys go through the classic, my mother, if she heard me say I'm bored, she would want to run as far as possible, because when I was bored, oh boy, watch out, because I was not a happy camper. When did I get bored? When, like, there was nothing to do outside with anybody. Or I couldn't be outside, and I didn't have a good book to read, like, or I just wasn't in the mood to read that day, like, something was, it was usually like, I had a bug up my ass, for lack of a better expression, where I just, like, you couldn't make me happy, and I was looking at my mom like, but can I tell you how many times we used to get in the car, and we drive to Nanuet. Oh, I went to school in at Pascack Valley. Nanuet's not far, and like this was a long time ago. There wasn't a lot around, and like I don't know. I just kept hoping to like stumble into fun. It didn't really happen a lot. We would drive around and then be like,
This sucks.
"All right, let's just go home."